that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports, can get things started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Wants to go up top on first down. Moving away from pressure. He makes a catch. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. This guy hoping to join that long line of big playmakers for Florida State, whether it's Rashad Green, Kez McCorvey, or, of course, the great Peter Warrick.
Yeah, finding those guys on the outside with game-breaking speed that you can build your offense around, that you know you can consistently throw the football, get Doak Campbell Stadium rocking, get everybody excited about Florida State.
Quarterback adapted. And down he goes. Tried to pick his way free, but the defense stops him behind the line. That defensive end came off the ball with one goal in mind, and he was headed for the quarterback.
And when you get off that fast and you're already on an edge as a 4-3 defensive end, a lot of times all you got to do is win with your hands and you can get to the quarterback. Nice job rushing the passer. Nice technique. Nice job working around the corner. And nice job getting that quarterback and getting the sack.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
The Seminoles are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Big play for this offense as they get it to... He fires one deep down the right side. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. I can't imagine that going any better.
What a great start for this offense. Opening drive, come out, have success. You know, most offensive coordinators script their first 5 to 10 plays. Looks like that script worked pretty well.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position.
I think that's one the kick returner is going to want to take back. That was a ball he probably should have let run through the end zone, give themselves better field position, but now they are way back up.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Caught over the middle. It's Kane. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Got a man. It's Thompson. Corralled and brought down by the defense. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Looking downfield, it's Knight. And they're not on the same page there. Guys, let's chat a little big picture Auburn. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
Auburn going to work with another first down. Wants to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Let's talk for a second about Auburn. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, dude.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play. And those guys...
There he goes. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
Wants to throw again. Catch in the middle. It's Grover. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
The Tigers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Now from inside the red zone. Skips away from pressure. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
Here comes second down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. They'll give it to the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Back to throw, it's Knight. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Auburn. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play, you line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. The Noles moving quickly to the line.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Finding an escape route. He has the first and still on his feet. Out across the 45, out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. And the Seminoles, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Gets the back moving. To the air on first down. Trying to beat the D deep. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. If the intended target was not open, that's why that one fell incomplete.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Fires the pass, intercepted. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback.
Leaves it with the running back. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Dropping back, it's Knight. Under fire. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the grab inside the 30. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Well, nice job hauling that pass in. I'll tell you, he keeps defenses on their heels. He really does. His speed is so scary. And I think back to my days in college. We used to play against the Seminoles when they had Peter Warrick and Lavernius Coles. And because of their game-breaking ability, it put so much pressure on our defense. I'll tell you, this guy's good enough to, I think, have played on that Seminole offense, and he would have gotten some looks. This guy can make some plays.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. This time it's complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Davidson. They forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Florida State.
Fourth and goal from the 2. Can they finish this drive? Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, no!
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set in the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
They kick it away on 4th down. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Motion from the back. Looking downfield on 1st down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gibson. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a 1st down and a pickup of 10. When Bobby Bowden built this program, high-flying offenses, great quarterback play, innovation, and that's what they hope they'll see on display today.
Yeah, and it was year after year, man. He found so many.
Oh, he's got some space. The 10. Touchdown Seminoles. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Man, defenses have to play responsibility football, and you can tell they had the quarterback, but how about the running back? They didn't even play it off the pitch, and he takes full advantage.
Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Give to the running back. Find some fresh air. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Rides to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck, no holes anywhere.
To the air, it's Knight. Throws to the tight end. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Just needs a crack to get a return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it out fast.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
On the direct snap, it's Davidson. He'll toss it. Turning it on! He goes out of bounds across the 25, parking at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning. On the direct snap, it's Davidson. He'll pitch it.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Quarterback strolling away from heat. The throw. Catch in the middle. It's Gibson. And he's wrestled to the ground.
And that's why this QB's speed is such an asset. He can use it to his advantage, buy himself time to make a nice throw down the field.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Direct snap. It's Davidson. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. Great job by the back on the option. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Here comes the heat. Got room at the 35. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Starting to feel a little pressure. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack of just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Well, just nowhere to go there, and it started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, and give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Snagged in the middle, it's Shields. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Looking for space to the left. He's going to sling it into the heart of the field. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Quick toss. Shoots his way for more. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down. They might mark that down to use the Wildcat again. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to go up top on first down. Buys a little time. Gets rid of it. Just missed his man. Gave him just a little too much.
And that's probably one that the QB wants back. I mean, he's got his running back. It's not a hard throw to make, but he just leads him a little bit too far. And you got to realize you're throwing to a running back and not a wide receiver.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. They're setting up the screen.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
On the snap, it's Davidson. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And that's an interesting call by this offense, man. Like, they go with the run, try to maybe catch him off guard, pick up a few yards, but now decision time. 4th and medium. Does this offense want to now be aggressive and make sure they go for it?
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll get rid of it. Got his man downfield. This senior showed some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the first down. And the Noles are moving quickly down the field. Trying to get the corner. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. And the defense got it. They dragged him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. To the air, it's Knight. He'll loft one deep down the left side. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24.
That really wasn't his best throw. I tell you what, you got to choose when you're going to zip it in there and sometimes put some air underneath it. He chose the wrong one, put a little too much air underneath it. Defensive player makes the nice pick.
They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. They'll send the back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Davidson. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them.
We've just seen in this game the ball's just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his second pick thrown in this game.
So here comes the Auburn offense. To the air on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. You got an arm like this and you can just boom, put it on a line. It's really nice to have that.
To the air, it's Knight. Got it in the middle, it's Davidson. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
And he's brought down after a nice game. Auburn lines up quickly. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. Takes a hit as he fires. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
They just keep firing. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Auburn comes to the line with a first and goal. Wants to pass. Going for 6. Touchdown, Tigers. Quick strike through the air for the score. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ballgame and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. Eastern Michigan is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Kent State. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He'll take a deep shot here. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Davidson. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Seminoles are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to get the first through the air. He's got him. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Boy, it was like the defender heard the play call. He was ready for that one.
And one of the things is diagnose and go get it. They saw it and they went and got it. They were not letting that ball go to the wide side of the field.
Now the play fake. He's looking deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play, and the wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
The Seminoles need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Gibson. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
The Seminoles will try to move the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Rifles it down the middle. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Trying to set up the screen. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Dropping back, it's Knight. Right down the middle. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Stopped right at the 40-yard line, and this defense celebrating the turnover.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet. It's getting pretty close.
Caught in the backfield, it's Davidson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. 4 receivers set, 2 on each side on 2nd and 8. Off play action. Oh, he wants it all. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the direct snap, it's Davidson. Oh, it's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
That's what I'm talking about. Keep fighting, right? This game ain't over yet. Like, you still got an opportunity. Does it look good? No. But now I got the ball back. Great job by the defense forcing the turnover. Now let's see if we can go out and make this thing interesting, put some plays together, maybe get an onside kick. Who the heck knows?
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Not the day did. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
The Tigers headed quickly to the line. Looking for a man. It's Knight. Here's a heat. running into the open space. Quarterback got it himself. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Under fire. They'll run the screen. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Auburn! And they take it in for 6 more points.
The screen game is such a big part of this offense. A nice job by the quarterback holding on to it until the last possible second, and the O-line getting downfield, picking up their blocks. They make it about as easy as they can for this running back to find the end zone.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat's going to give him a different look. Direct snap. It's Davidson. He'll pitch it. He's stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when you start getting those long yardage situations.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes a grab. Pass to Marker. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
And how about this coach, man? Trusting their offense, trusting their guys. You could punt the football away here on 4th down and see if your defense can end this game, but he wanted to end it on offense. He trusted his guys, and that is a huge 4th down conversion late in this football game.
Now the toss. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Now the toss. Breaks into the open. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
And one of the things you're taught as a defensive guy, when you're trying to strip the football, you got to secure the tackle with one hand, try to get the football with the other, and they're not securing the tackle. I get it. They're trying to go for the fumble, but they got to do a better job executing.
He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So now it's 2nd and long. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. He's got his man, makes the grab.
our coach said to never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. They'll run play action. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He throws into the middle of the field. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
After that incompletion on 3rd and short, it's going to be an interesting decision for the head coach because I know he believes in his guys to go get it here on 4th down and pad the lead, but if you kick a field goal, you make it a 2-possession game here in the second half, and I think that's the right decision.
Now, this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. Throws to the wideout. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Pressure coming. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
This has been a bit of the story of this game so far, is this quarterback's running ability and whether or not the defense can stop them. They got the play there. They were able to get a sack, rally to him, and get one of the fast.
Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, they're running 4 verticals down the field, and the quarterback's just hoping one of those matchups can win. But you got to give the defense credit. They were ready for it on the back end, and that is a massive interception late in this game with the score so close.
Huge interception. The 2-minute drill a lot of times decides the football game. And this defense, man, you could tell they were ready for 4 verts. They played deep. They read the quarterback's eyes. They break on the football, and they probably end this football game.
Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the snap, it's Davidson. Now the pitch. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Absolute shame. Missed it. Missed an opportunity for a little cushion. The lead is still 5.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Creates a little space. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting the 4th quarter, 1-possession games, QB drops back and makes these first downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Grab near the sticks. It's Turner. Makes the stop at the 49. Give him 5 yards on the play and a first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Knight. Here's the pressure. On the move, he fires. Pulls it in. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's Turner.
These are simple routes, the drag routes that go across the field, but they actually can turn into huge plays. You see all the speed on the outside and out wide receiver. You get in his hands quick, he can go make a play, make one guy miss, and maybe next time he can make an even bigger game.
The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Touchdown, Tigers! They move on top here in the 4th.
This is an impressive run by this squad, man. Getting down big and everything looking bleak, but to be able to believe in themselves, to play one play at a time, dig their way back. Palmer, they've come all the way back against a good team, and now they got the lead.
It's really been impressive, David. I think that was the question coming into this game. People wanted to know, are they for real, or are they just a bunch of front runners? They got down early, but they never quit. Their playmakers have stepped up. They've done what is necessary, and they've executed at a high level. And all of a sudden, down multiple touchdowns, here they are making a statement with the lead.
They'll try to run it in. He gets into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and the cushion is now 3. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got him downfield. They'll bring him down as he bulks up those numbers, but not the most important one as they'll come up short in this game. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. you're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, David.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Powell.